Good morning. So this reading is for Thursday, July 17th. And what I'm doing here is just pulling a little bit around past, present, and future. Tell me more about the past. And future energy. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is a card of success and victory. I'm also getting that element to it of needing to be seen. So what you can see here is the person won whatever obstacles and challenges, whatever battle this was, and then they just need to be seen. They're out in public. They've got a crowd around them. That's what I'm picking up here. It's almost like you just want to be visible. You want to be seen in some way. Whatever it is, whatever the challenges that you've overcome, I'm getting the sense here that you want other people to be aware of exactly whatever it is that you overcame so that they can see you in the light of, I'm trying to find the right words here because it's a lot of, you want to be recognized in some way for whatever this challenge was that you overcame. But at the same time, you don't necessarily want to go into the details. So it's a very interesting energy. It's like, I want you to see that I've come this far, but don't ask me any questions about it. Okay. So when I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the Emperor showing up. So the Emperor, it's Aries energy. It is kind of a my way or the highway, but this is your confidence. This was what led to the Six of Wands, is that you stood tall in your own power and said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to overcome whatever this is, because that Mars energy, that is the god of war. And so overcoming the war, overcoming the battle, or winning the battle, that's what the Six of Wands is all about. I'm also getting the Hierophant here in the past. And so that Hierophant, it's Taurus energy. It's very grounded. It feels like it's part of your spiritual path. Whatever it is that you accomplished here in the past, it was aligned with your path. I'm also getting the Star here, that Aquarius energy. And so this feels like healing. Healing, aligning with your path and purpose here. When I look at the current energy, I'm getting Temperance, so Sagittarius energy, but this is also balance. Whatever you did in the past here, aligning with your path and purpose, created a lot of internal balance. It's also allowing you to see things from a different perspective here with the Hanged Man. And that Hanged Man energy is the ascension process. It's the more that you align with your path and purpose, you're able to see things from that big picture perspective. It's giving you the clarity that you need in order to overcome whatever obstacles and challenges you encounter. I'm also getting the Queen of Wands here. And so the Queen of Wands, I'm actually getting a lot of stability out of that Queen, which I don't usually with the Wands energy because it can be just very fast acting. And so there's not a lot of stability when you're moving fast. But I am getting whatever action that you are in the process of taking, it's coming from a very stable, grounded place because of everything that you did here in the past to align with your purpose. So even as you move forward, you're acting from this very balanced perspective and you're able to see the big picture. There's something about the path unfolding for you that it feels like you're just now getting all the clarity that you need. You may have seen up until a certain point, but I'm getting that you're able to see much further out now, that you're able to see just, even if it's just connecting the dots, because I'm not getting that solid path to where you want to go, but I am seeing almost like these dots became bigger lines and the bigger lines are becoming more and more frequent. And it's really showing you the path forward now. So when I look at the future energy, I'm getting the World, which is closing out a cycle. High Priestess, this is your intuition coming through. and the Fool card. So I've got the World and the Fool showing up here in the outcome. So the direction that we're all headed. This is absolutely amazing. You're getting a lot of clarity right now on the path forward, what direction you need to take, the steps that you need to take, the actual physical steps. It feels like you're starting to take those steps. Even with the Hanged Man energy here, I'm actually not picking up the pause or delay. I'm actually picking up just the big picture perspective. Whatever pause or delay that you've experienced in the past, I'm not getting that anymore. It feels like you are taking action, you are moving forward, and it's allowing you to really leave the past behind, trust your instincts and intuition, because you've aligned with your spiritual path here, and it's showing you the way forward. Every single one of these cards, with the exception of the Queen, is a major card. This feels like a lot of progress, a significant turning point here. So let's get more detail. Tell me about the Emperor. Two of Cups. Love that energy. Tell me about the Hierophant. Queen of Wands. Yep. And the Star with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I love the way that this is playing out. So with the Emperor energy and the Two of Cups, this was really you aligning with your spiritual path. I just love the way that this energy is unfolding, because once you started to see what was possible, what you were capable of achieving, and you kind of stepped into your own confidence, you said, you know what, nothing is going to get me off course. I'm going to honor myself. I'm going to honor my spiritual path. Our emotions are driving this. Absolutely. Your intuition is your emotions. And so the more balanced they are, the easier it is to figure out what your steps forward need to be. Now I'm getting the Hierophant here with the Queen of Wands. And so that Queen of Wands showing up in the current energy starts showing up here in the past, but this feels more of like showing you the path, not you actually taking any steps. The steps feel like they're happening now, but this is where the more balanced you are, the more you are focusing on what really mattered to you, the more aligned you are with that path, and showing you just how all of it unfolds. Because then I get the Star here with the Wheel of Fortune, and that Star, that Aquarius energy, that focusing on what really matters, going after your goals and dreams. Also that healing energy. The more that you align with your spiritual path, the easier it is for you to see, you know what, I can just let go of anything here that's not helping me. Anything that's hindering me, I definitely want to let go of. But if it's not helping me, do I even need it? I am getting the Wheel of Fortune here, and this is a lot of growth and prosperity. It's also divine timing. And the way that this is all playing out, things are happening exactly when they're supposed to, but it feels like the clarity is arriving at exactly the right time with that divine timing card. And what it's doing is it's really opening you up to show you everything that you need to do in order to achieve your goals and dreams. This feels like a lot of aligning with your path and showing you the path forward, whereas I'm getting the actual movement here in the current energy. So let's get that Temperance card. Queen of Pentacles, love that. Hanged Man. So I'm getting the Three of Wands, but it felt like there was another card here. Knight of Swords, yeah. Okay. And then Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. Okay, so the way the energy is playing out, I've got Temperance here with the Queen of Pentacles. So that balanced energy is all focused on your stability. It's focused on your foundation, everything that you've been doing to align with your path and purpose. The more that you step into your own confidence, the easier it is to see that path forward and then go about it in a very strategic, a very kind of methodical way where you're not going to be easily swayed off course. You're not going to be easily distracted or anything along those lines, because you're coming at it from that very balanced, grounded perspective. And then clarifying that Hanged Man, I am getting the Three of Wands with the Knight of Swords. Now, the Three of Wands is a card of patience, but it feels like that time period is done, that you were on this path, you've been aligned with your purpose here, because that's really what the Three of Wands represents to me as a reader. It's more about your journey back to yourself and this kind of path forward. And it feels like once you started realizing how things were meant to fall into place, Knight of Swords, you felt inspired and motivated to take action, to move in that direction. And so that's exactly what you're doing here. This is a mental movement. And then I've got physical movement here. And so with that Queen of Wands energy, I'm getting the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands feels like the release of burdens and responsibilities. Anything here that was holding you back or weighing you down, you said, you know what? I'm not interested. This is really just preventing me from going after what I want. And I am meant to go after exactly what I want. And so it feels like just the release of all of those burdens, the responsibilities. I love that. So clarifying the future energy here with the World card, I'm getting the Chariot. And so that's Cancer energy. It's a card of success and victory, very similar to that Six of Wands that we had at the bottom of the deck. And so the release of the burdens and the responsibilities, all of that additional weight that you've been carrying around, that's just not doing you any good. Letting it go. You've learned everything that you could possibly learn. Now it's about letting it go, moving forward in a lighter, freer way. And so I love the success connected to it because it feels like this is where you want to be seen. You want to be seen for all of the work that you've done to get to this point without really maybe going into all the details. You may open up to some people here, but I'm getting that message again. And so it feels like you want people to recognize the strength of your own character and just what you've been able to overcome to get to this point here. And then with the High Priestess, I'm getting the Tower. This feels like just that intuitive breakthrough. This is really coming through as a breakthrough. This is not coming down as some sort of structure kind of breaking down or obstacles and challenges being removed. This feels like your intuition, you're having some sort of breakthrough moment. It's the alignment with your spiritual path. It's actually moving in the direction of what you want, allowing yourself that freedom to go forward, not hold on to anything here from the past. This feels like it creates this breakthrough moment. This all of a sudden things are going to be so crystal clear to you. Your intuition is going to be fully aligned. You're going to be trusting yourself and listening to yourself as you move forward. And so as this new beginning starts to unfold, I've got the Temperance energy again. It's all about balance. It's emotional balance. The more grounded you are in who you are and this path forward, the easier it is to see what steps you need to take. And that's exactly how all of this is playing out. So this is the reading for Thursday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.